against a 15-year-old, you know, wild card almost, because not because of how he qualified, but because we don't know how he will perform on the big stage.
Yeah, we saw him in the national finals, like you said. He managed to beat Omen Returns Osman Idris, who has a wealth of experience and who has a pedigree that the likes of which you'll rarely see on the big stage. So yeah, OSTRYBUCH, he's got what it takes, but can he do it on the big day? Because we've seen other players who have what it takes and who haven't shown it at some important days. Of course, he beat some other big names as well. Lazar the Greek in the semi-finals, and Dead City in the last 16, 4-1 and 5-3. So big scores, even 7-1 against Omen Returns. But you have to wonder, was Omen Returns playing to his full extent in that final, having already qualified?
Sure. In terms of formations, I don't know how much you saw of that flashed on your screen. I believe both are going to go with a 4-3-3 formation. It is a very popular one, isn't it? Why do you think that is, Rene?
Oof, yeah, it's quite a classic formation as well. You can do a lot in 4-3-3. You can have one midfielder shoved up front in the classic number 10 position. You can also have just one defensive midfielder at the base and two guys pushed wide. So there's a lot of different combinations even within 4-3-3, but it works really well because I feel like you basically need 4 defenders. We saw Jos with 3 defenders earlier today, and it
could be
really
a
work.
Start here for the 15-year-old. Oh my word! OSTRYBUCH really taking the game to Lotfi very early doors, and that would have been a shot there, Rene.
Yeah, can you believe it? OSTRYBUCH comes running out of the cages, shot onto the post, it seems, although the hand of check was involved there, obviously pushing it wide. So we're going to see a corner for the young man. It's going to be Mikołaj Zitek bringing it into the box, because obviously he's got some Polish roots in there somewhere, the UK man. And then Lotfi Deraci actually just using his real name as his nickname. That makes it easier for us as well, the 20-year-old. So he's on the back foot, by the way.
He is indeed. 3 minutes gone, and it's been all the UK 15-year-old wonder kid who's had all of the possession and play, and it's now out towards this left-hand side, and a chance for Lotfi to just kind of get grounded in this match, because he's been well under the cosh, but he just can't quite string 3 passes together at the moment as the ball gets played over the top here. A chance for Aubameyang to run onto it. It is OSTRYBUCH who has all sorts of pressure here. It's into the danger area. Chance here. This is wonderful, wonderful stuff. And Rene, are we seeing the start of a masterclass performance here from the young gun?
Oh, we might very well be. I talked about Eterito making his first wave at his first big international tournament with immediately a runners-up medal around his neck. I talked about maybe there being a possibility for OSTRYBUCH to do something like that, but I didn't expect it, and I didn't expect him to go up against Lotfi Deraci in the first 10 minutes, especially having already created 2 or 3 big chances before.
Look how calm he is, though. You just saw a close-up of him there, and at 15 years of age, you've just gone 1-0 up in the, you know, your first ever game on the live stream, and it just looks so calm and composed. Just a majestic start to this match for the young gun, well, all to do here for Lotfi early doors.
Yeah, all to do, like you say. The man from France, one of the big favorites for this tournament. He's on the back foot right now. And has he played yet today? I have to find that information soon. OSTRYBUCH has, and he has already won a game, so winning this one would put him on top of this group. He is doing very, very well indeed. But Lotfi right now on the ball, right outside of his box, bringing it in, trying to get something done here. Twists and turns, but doesn't quite get through.
Yeah, it was a good challenge, and we touched on his age, of course, for obvious reasons, 15 years of age, but we've got to remember, as we've said, Eterito won it very young. Guiafera from Brazil won it when he was only 17 in 2017, if my memory serves me correctly. Might have been 18. I'll have to double-check that, but certainly, and he came runner-up to USMAKABYLE as well in the 2016 finals in Milan, Guiafera from Brazil. So age doesn't really seems to only be a number at this stage, Rene.
Very true indeed. And
it's a chance here, and it's through towards Aubameyang. He's played it across, and an instant response here from Lotfi. And just when you thought it might be the start of a compelling story here, well, the Frenchman has come up with the goods.
Oh yeah, he has. And you have to wonder, is that gonna set back OSTRYBUCH, his mental game? Being so young, of course, playing up against one of the big names. If you go in front, that's always good for your confidence. But right now, he's got the goal against, and that's got to be crucial how he reacts to it.
Certainly will indeed. The goalkeeper had, well, nothing to do so far in this match, and he's got to pick the ball out of the back of the net. Petr Cech as Aubameyang plays it across towards John Jules, and he just slaps it into an empty net. And you feel that if he could have weathered that storm, Rene, for the next 10 minutes, he might have had a much better chance, and unfortunately he's conceded.
Yeah, but doesn't really mean that now he doesn't have a chance. Of course, he's at 1-1. He's doing well. So let's see if he can get back to doing what he did in the beginning, creating chances, putting up good offensive moves. Although, talking about offensive moves, is LotfiDeraji with a big chance. Manual keeping going horribly wrong here for the young lad from the UK. Mikolaj Zitek has conceded 2 in a row. And of course, the big smile on the face of LotfiDeraji, who is very, very happy right now.
He is indeed, and unfortunately for the young gun, it seems like he's awoken the beast inside the Frenchman.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's just taken the game by the scruff of the neck and just gone, excuse me, respect your elders, young man, as he just slaps him aside and makes it 2-1 inside 2 minutes. He's got 2. And
I don't feel well right now when you're talking about elders, talking about 20-year-olds.
As the ball gets played through, I'm still pretending I'm in my 20s as well, don't worry. As the ball gets played across, and well, there's Kolasinac rousing the fans there because they need to back their team. As of course, we forgot to mention at the start, in case you're unaware, the team kicking from left to right in the home Arsenal strip is, of course, the UK compatriot OSTRYBUCH, the 15-year-old, and kicking from right to left is the Frenchman, one of the favourites of the tournament, Lotfi, and he went 1-0 down, but he's responded in the perfect possible way, Rene.
Oh yeah, it is his first game, so that kind of explains maybe the tough opening stages of that match where he didn't really get much done. Right now he's starting to gear up, he's starting to fire on all cylinders, and you can see it in his game, although he does lose the ball there in a critical position, but he isn't able to beat to reach Lacazette there with the run. But still, OSTRYBUCH on the ball, so he's gonna create a chance. If he does this well, and he does it very well, then finally the ending pass isn't right because Lacazette is covered from that angle. Unfortunate, because OSTRYBUCH is showing glimpses of absolute top.
He is, and he's got here though, Lotfi. Score flashed up on your screen there. Oman returns, has got 2 goals in a minute up against HENKDENHAAG, and he now leads that game 2-1, and it's a chance here though, and he's put it wide of the target. What a chance for the 15-year-old, Rene.
Yeah, he keeps on. You have to up the one there. Can he get back in this game? I feel like he has every chance to do so because he's still playing. He's not switched off after those 2 goals. He's still in it. His mental game is very, very strong, especially for such a young lad. You have to wonder, can he really get a point here, or maybe even more against Lotfi?
It's a real mistake though, and he's
pounced. That's such a shame.
Oh, it's a tremendous error there from the back pass from the header. Petacek came and missed, and unfortunately for OSTRYBUCH, it is another goal for Lotfi. And just before that goal, Rene, it was a big chance for the UK man, and he wasn't able to take it. I was just about to say how impressive it was that he was creating chances against Lotfi, who generally defensively is very, very strong, but now he's conceded again.
Yeah, maybe that's where the difference is made. It's about being so clinical and lethal in the final third, keeping your calm, because we saw a few passes maybe going too far for OSTRYBUCH at the other end. So maybe he's trying to do it too good, too properly. I'm not sure. Maybe he should just pull the trigger sometimes a little bit more. Then again, he's going to get the chance soon because he's going to probably lay that off. Yeah, there we go. Good through ball. Going to try and get on the end of it, but not good enough. And once again, LotfiDeraji on the counter. You don't want to give him those opportunities. 3 versus 1. I think that's offside.
Yeah, the offside flag goes up. Half an hour gone here in this second match for us, the 4th of the live stream so far today. We've had 4 goals, 3 of them coming for the Frenchman after a really sloppy start for him, but he looks so calm and composed now, and he's in full flow as he looks for a 4th, which would potentially see off the 15-year-old here as the ball gets played off towards Danny Welbeck over the top, looking for Iwobi, and that's a good, easy save there for Petacek.
Well done. Yeah, even with that striker in between, you think you might get stressed in a situation like that, but he just heads it back to check, does it very well. If he scores this, he's very much still in this game. By the way, it's only 3-1, so he is very much still in this game. He's creating chances, but once again, the final pass is not what you'd like to see. If you're playing up against LotfiDeraji, you're going to have to do something special to beat this man. What would you say, Adam, is the biggest factor in PES? Is it experience or something else?
It's definitely not experience, because we've seen so many times the young guns do so well, and it just seems to be a lack of fear from those young players that means that they generally do pretty well. And of course he is losing this match, OSTRYBUCH, but he won his first game as the ball gets played over the top. It's Aubameyang. He's just, unfortunately for him, come up against a player in Lotfi who is producing what we were expecting from him. We talked about potential yesterday in the co-ops, and how many teams, including AS Monaco, weren't able to deliver up to those expectations. Well, he's certainly doing it here in the 1v1s.
Oh, definitely, yeah. 3 goals unanswered right now. After that first hiccup, maybe that first bump in the road in the first 10 minutes, where OSTRYBUCH was brutal enough to take the lead, but after that he has been creating chances, but not been clinical enough in that final third. And right now,
last minute of the first half, 3-1 down, a real chance here on the counter-attack if the referee allows him to take it, because this could be a crucial, important goal, but he's not able to take any advantage of that. The referee brings the first half to an end, and an epic first half really, Rene, but one that was largely dominated by the Frenchman after that slow start.
Yeah, very true. Possession is quite equal, but you have to say the quality of the chances created for Lotfi is better, even though the amount of chances was the same. It's usually in the box of Lotfi where it goes wrong for OSTRYBUCH. No chances in the end of the first half, no chances during the break, changes during the break. So we're gonna see maybe the exact same from the first half. OSTRYBUCH just going forward, trying to create something. That's going quite well, actually. Clever little back heel on the left flank now with Aubameyang trying to reach Lacazette. Not going to happen, but he still has the ball right outside the box. Could very well be able to create something, but then Lotfi steps in between and the danger seems to be averted.
Yeah, it's a chance to counter here for Lotfi, and played in field towards Nketiah, out towards this right-hand side.
Well done.
And he joins the attack and he plays it across to Aubameyang, and that would have wrapped things up, but he's put it wide of the target, Rene, and that could be an important miss here, because we know the game of PES can swing this way and that, and 2 goals is not beyond the realms of, well, real life really, because we could get a quick turnaround here with still 40 minutes or so to play. And one thing to remember, Rene, this is only 1 game. He's already won one, OSTRYBUCH, and the other 2 games that he's going to have to play are certainly winnable.
Oh yeah,
as Iwobi twists and turns, and now it's in towards the danger area, and another save, smart one there from Petr, and he's hanging on a little bit though, OSTRYBUCH here.
Yeah, he's doing very, very well, although Lotfi Deraji has been creating chances, and I talked about him being so clinical. So that miss just now, that was almost criminal. That put my words to shame. But then again, with your with the ball coming into your weak foot, that's going to be tough to take, even for a top striker. But right now, Lotfi is piling on the pressure. You have to feel that OSTRYBUCH isn't creating as much as he was during the first half. In fact, he's under pressure a lot. I'm starting to feel like this is slipping away from him. If we see a goal from Lotfi, that's probably curtains.
It certainly might well, it will be really at 4-1 with only 25 minutes plus stoppage time to go, as the ball gets played out of play for a goal kick, and a chance really to take the sting out of the game now from the Frenchman's point of view. And Rene, what would you do now if you were the 15-year-old man from the UK shores? How would you change this?
Well, definitely some fresh legs. I'm not sure whether I'd change my tactic, because in the first half you saw that it worked. If he just plays his game, if he just focuses and he keeps his mental game up, keeps his confidence, then he can create chances against Lotfi. And the only thing he needs to change is being more clinical in the end, in the box especially. That's where he gets a little bit greedy, maybe a little bit too hasty. He should just take his time, pick out the right passes, and bring it to the white-red shirt.
Yeah, another chance here, this time for OSTRYBUCH. It's a really sloppy pass. Yeah, he seems to be rushing it a little bit. As you can see on the top left-hand side of your screen, we have another goal here for the irremovable force of Alex Alguacil here, 2-0 up against Mestre, and well, he's sailing through to the knockout stages at this moment in time, as the ball gets played out towards the right-hand side, back in towards the middle. Another sloppy pass, Rene, and it seems to be a reoccurring theme.
Yeah, like we said, he's playing too rushed, too hasty. So maybe that's a learning point from this, of course. It's a big international tournament. He's going to learn a lot. He's going to take away a lot. And hell, he might even make it to the knockout stage, because let's remember that he's already won a game and he's creating big chances against Lotfi Deraji, which is no mean feat whatsoever. We have to not forget he's up against one of the best players in the world, one of the players we tipped as potential tournament winner right here. Last year he did it in season 1. Oh, look at that. That's well played by the Frenchman. Lotfi Deraji trying to create something. The man who studied at the Paris Vincent Saint-Denis University.
It's a free kick in a very dangerous position here. A chance for a potential shot towards that top right-hand corner. A goal now would certainly see off the tie at 4-1. There would be no way back for OSTRYBUCH, who's, well, he certainly played pretty well today, but unfortunately, has a good save coming in there from Petr Cech. Unfortunately for him, he's just not been able to quite do it in that final third. I'm not too sure whether it's due to his inexperience or due to the quality of defending from Lotfi. Probably a bit of both, as Aubameyang is dispossessed, but wins it back. A real chance here to wrap the tie up. Another smart, almost Schmeichel-esque save there from Petr Cech.
Yeah, I have to say the offensive moves of Lotfi are impeccable, but I can't say that his defending is impeccable, because he has let OSTRYBUCH dictate a lot of play in his own half, but then when the box comes around, I have to feel like it's the young man from the UK who could do well to shave up his play there a bit. That's something to take away from this match, definitely, even if you're 3-1 down. Lotfi with a beautiful little back heel in between the centre backs. Lost connection to serve, and not quite sure what's going on.
And the drama continues here. Just when you thought you'd seen it all, as we quickly get back underway. A few gasps around the auditorium, but we are so quick to get things sorted here technically. A wonderful team we've got here getting this show under the road as the ball gets played up towards Aubameyang. Another chance here for OSTRYBUCH. Time is fastly running out here with only 5 minutes plus stoppages remaining. A goal would certainly be squeaky bum time here as we approach the final few stages, but most importantly, he can't quite get that last chance. And Rene, it's probably going to finish as we are. Do you think it's going to be a fair result if it does?
I feel like it is. Yeah, it was OSTRYBUCH for the taking, especially when he was 1-0 up, but he wasn't lethal enough taking his chances. So you have to say that Lotfi, he was very lethal in that final third. He created about 6 chances, 6 big chances is what I'm talking about, and he took 3 of them. So yeah, that's what makes the difference in a game like this. But look at that, OSTRYBUCH is still going. You have to applaud it. He still wants to get at least 1 more goal, even if he knows it's over right now.
Yeah, last minute of added on time. The fourth official only gives the 1 minute, and it is going to finish.